Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out the video that we all been waiting for. Pasadena 1994. The greatest song ever made. Well, maybe the greatest song ever made it's too much, but the greatest Sabaton song ever made by a band that's not Sabaton.
Exactly.
There you go. Put that on your press releases.
Definitely, because this song, we've both heard this song. We're just here for the video.
We're here for the video. I mean, I've heard the album, I reviewed the album,
of course, and
obviously I showed you when I was listening to the album, I showed you this one and a bunch of others, including Sober, which to me that song also deserves a music video. But anyways.
But this one, I mean, we said it to each other right away. We're like, dude, this song is better than the last two Sabaton albums by itself.
Okay, you're pushing it a little bit. Attack of the Dead Men.
Okay, the last Sabaton album.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This song is better than anything on the last record.
Yeah.
By a long shot.
Yeah, and then after the video, I'll say something else too. But yeah.
Plus, it's about something that I absolutely love: footy.
Yeah, it's something I also enjoy.
And I remember being glued to the TV when this great battle happened, and I'm not gonna lie, I was cheering for the other guys. I was cheering for the other guys. I mean, we share the same language. I think it's only fair. Anyhow, are you ready for this?
I'm so ready.
Okay, let's fucking go. Let's do it. Let's go, boys. Baresi. Roberto Baggio. For Donadoni, I get that. Roberto Baggio. I love the names, the play on the names.
Pasadena 1994, last fight of the heroes sent to war. Pasadena 1994, for the glory. Marching under the sun on fields of green. Is their last battle, death or victory? Against the odds and all the bets, bookmakers say there is no chance. Carioca's win outnumbers 2-1. And Captain Baresi.
Oh my God!
The last line of defense. Immortal. Roberto Baggio is ready to fire on Taffarel. Pasadena 1994, last fight of the heroes sent to war. Pasadena 1994, for the glory. Pasadena 1994, first half is over and the score. Pasadena 1994, for the FIFA World Cup. 36 degrees of fire, 70% of humidity. Castel Sant'Angelo sets a jumbo screen. Their nation stands behind them, Captain so dignified to defend their honor of the VGG. Neutralized by the Italian offside track. While General Saki displaces his troops for the final stand. Pasadena 1994, last fight of the heroes sent to war. Pasadena 1994, for the glory. Pasadena 1994, second half is over, still a draw. Pasadena 1994, for the FIFA World Cup.
Tirerà per primo Baresi contro Taffarel.
Baresi shot towards Japan like a North Korean warhead.
Baresi. Errore di Baresi che calcia altissimo.
Albertini lets up the crowd, is Napalm in the end now.
Albertini. Italia 1, Brasile 0 dopo il secondo rigore.
Valley quickly finds the marginal line on Taffarel.
Sinistro Dievani contro Taffarel. 2-1 per l'Italia. Italia dopo il terzo rigore. Tira Massaro. Para Taffarel, battuta centrale. Abbiamo ancora una tenue speranza. Roberto Baggio batterà il nostro ultimo tiro. Alto. Il campionato del mondo è finito. Lo vince il Brasile ai calci di rigore. E naturalmente è una conclusione che si lascia con grande amarezza. Gli azzurri non meritavano di perdere così ai calci di rigore. Una partita nella quale hanno esibito uno straordinario coraggio.
Pasadena 1994, let's fight for the heroes sent to war. Pasadena 1994, for the glory. Pasadena 1994, the battle is lost and the hope is gone. Pasadena 1994,
The Jedi.
Pasadena 1994, their memory lives forevermore. Pasadena 1994, for the glory, for the second day, the divine ponytail waits on.
Oh my god.
The Divine
The
Ponytail.
divine ponytail lives on. Well, I don't.
The crossbar in the sky.
Okay.
Ah.
All right. That was fucking glorious. Before we talk about the song and the video, I want to say one thing. I didn't remember that Masato was on that team. I've met Masato. He played for AC Milan. He won a Champions League with AC Milan. We went to see the trophy. They were here when they opened the AC Milan Academy in Toronto. This is many moons ago. And they were at a sports store with a Champions League trophy. There's a picture of me, my wife, and him. He was a baby. Well, not a baby, but like really tiny. And he hit his head on the fucking Champions League trophy. And when they took the picture, it's him going like this, rubbing his head. It's fucking hilarious. So, yeah, Masato was there on the picture too. So it was Masato, the Champions League trophy, me, you, and your mom. And you rubbing your head like that. So,
Listen.
I had no idea that he was in that team.
Some people, they get to take pictures with the Champions League. Some people get to lift it. But not many get to hit their head on it, and I do find myself.
But you're kind of like a magnet for great opportunities for photo ops, because you have that one that's an epic picture of you rubbing your head after you banged it in the Champions League trophy.
Well, who can say they did
and
that?
Masato probably looking at you like, what the fuck? This kid just dented the fucking trophy. Oh. So that one, and then we went to Portugal, also many moons ago when he was young. And this guy took a picture with Mohamed Salah from Liverpool at the airport when he was under 21. Nobody knew who Salah was at that time.
I can't remember if he was playing for. Like,
he was playing for Egypt. At the time, he was there representing Egypt.
Yeah, but I don't know whether he was playing at Chelsea at the time or whether he was playing like at Fiorentina or whatever the fuck.
He was probably playing at Zamalek. Like the guy was like under 21. I don't think he was playing
either
at
that
a high
or
level.
Basel. He was because he played. I swear he played.
Regardless, he took a picture with a bunch of Egyptian players. Who the other ones, nobody knows who the fuck they are, but one of them is Salah.
Salah, yeah.
And we have an Egyptian friend, and then later down the road, when he became the Salah that we all know, my buddy sent me a message. Hey, dude, remember that picture that Antonio took with all these Egyptian players? One of them is Mohamed Salah. And we were like, fuck, no way. So, great stories that we have.
Dude, I'm the opportunist.
Wow, fuck. Incredible. But that Masaru one was really cool because I didn't know he was part of the team. I didn't even remember that. I mean, let's face the facts. The only penalty I remember from that World Cup is Baggio missing the penalty, roofing it, killing two pigeons as they were flying
and
by the
landing
stadium.
in a house outside the stadium.
Exactly. So that's pretty much the only thing I remember about that final game. That penalty shootout.
I think that's what most people remember about the World Cup in general. Not even Brazil winning. But
him missing became bigger than the actual
Brazil win. Yeah, because like when people think of that, they think of the picture of him on the ground and like in front of the net. No one thinks about Brazil winning.
Him going like this. I think it's like his head down like that, something along those lines. People don't even remember that fat Ronaldo was on that team.
Oh yeah,
he was on the bench. He never played. He didn't play a single game. He was 17 years old.
Was he playing for? What was he playing for at the time?
I think he was in Brazil at the time. No, he was at PSV. He was at PSV Eindhoven. But it's kind of hard for him to crack the lineup when you have Romario and Bebeto.
Yeah.
Wow.
As they said in the song, Romario and Bebeto.
Those two guys were on fire during that World Cup. Amazing. Amazing. All right.
Whenever we can talk about soccer, it's always nice on the channel because that's like our. That's.
It's-
I feel like that's my first love was that, and now music has. They become the pillars of my life.
Yeah, music and football both play a big role in everything that I do.
Yeah.
Everything that I do. So, anyhow, what did you think about the video? Because obviously we knew the song, but
I just wanted to say that when we heard the song for the first time, I told him, I'm like, you know what this kind of reminds me of? This gives me vibes of Bismarck. And then
I asked the guys.
he asked the guys, and they said
Yeah.
the inspiration was Bismarck. So I'm just hitting home runs at this point.
I know. You're Babe Ruth.
Also, what I want to say is this song is like
Swinging for the fences.
this song has got to be like heavier than the whole album, Sabaton, the newest one. Especially that chorus. That chorus feels like there's tanks rolling in.
But dude, this song is how Sabaton used to sound like.
This is how they should sound like.
And this is how they should still sound like. The moment I heard this song, when I got the album for a review, the moment I heard this song, I posted on Facebook and I said, this is the greatest Sabaton song that Sabaton has never released since Bismarck or since the last record, whatever.
We listened to it at the same time. The first time was both the same time, I remember. And it took 2 seconds into the song, the riff, and we're like, this is going to be amazing. And then as it continued, it's like, this is better. Like, as the song continued, we had more and more to say about it. This song has been in my mind ever since we were listening to it in the car. And I'm just so happy it's out and everything so, like, I can listen to it ad nauseum. Because I need some Sabaton-ish things to listen to.
It's one of the great songs of this album, of the Nanowar album.
Yeah.
Sober is another one of my favorite ones. Obviously, Imodium, the one that closes off the record. It has a special place. I was going to say in my heart, but it's more in my stomach. This album is way better than Italian folk metal, but I think the reason why is because a little bit more accessible to people who are not Italian. Because the other one was filled with inside jokes, and if you're not Italian, you're kind of missing a lot of the jokes. You're missing a lot of what's going on. This one is a lot more accessible. It's also a little bit more metal. There's a little bit more metal on this one all around.
Yeah, but it's an album.
It still has
You know what? This
weird stuff.
But this album is something that, like, I don't know how to say it. It's like, I'm a person who enjoys many different genres. So I would love to make music and make an album, but the problem is I love so many genres. It would be hard to choose which one, right? This album has so many different.
Yeah, there's some songs that it's like swing, like Cherry Pop and Daddy.
Yeah, there's some.
There's
Sober is just.
Sober is a pirate folk metal song.
Yeah, Sober.
It's like an Ailstorm track.
It becomes Ailstorm. This is just Sabaton. There's another one that's kind of also like a Sabaton.
It's the one right after this one.
Yeah.
The Metal Battalion or whatever. I can't remember the name of this.
That one is also kind of like this disco metal. Disco metal.
That one is really good too. I mean, and then there's some hard rock ones.
Yeah, like,
there's a little bit of everything.
That's why I feel like I'm slowly connecting to this album the more I listen to it, because it's something that if I had the talent, this is how I would make an album. I would make it very diverse in sound. I wouldn't make it just one-dimensional.
But going back to this song, the thing that I was two things that really impressed me about this song. First of all, they really captured the sound and the essence of Sabaton.
Oh yeah.
Better than Sabaton. Better than Sabaton has done over the last record, or the EPs and singles that they've released since. This is what Sabaton used to sound like, and this is what I want Sabaton to sound like now. So amazing that they were able to capture the sound, the essence of Sabaton. I don't think that's a hard thing to do, but apparently for Sabaton it is. Now, the other part that I want to say is that the lyrical content of this song is really how Sabaton also. It's more so used to write their songs, which if they were talking about a specific battle, or if they were talking about a specific, or if they were talking about a specific person, they would kind of tell you the story and the lyrics from the beginning all the way to the end.
And the chorus has a bit of a mixture between the background of the person and then, sent to war. Like, this song had so many lines that were basically Sabaton staples.
For glory.
Yeah, it's like Sabaton staples, right?
Like, how many times do you listen to a Sabaton song and part of the chorus is for glory of something? Of Hellas or whatever, Like, there's always for glory,
Yeah.
There's so many little nuggets of the prototypical Sabaton song,
The lyrics in the song are very smart. Like, very smart. And then
they told the whole story from the beginning of the game,
yeah,
all the way to the penalty shootout, the whole thing, first half, second half. It's really well done from a lyrical point of view. They followed the footprint of what a normal Sabaton song is.
You know what? I was gonna say something kind of stupid, but I'm gonna go with
Never
it.
stopped you.
But I'm gonna go with it anyways. Fuck, like they tell like football stories so well, right? That they should, Italy won the Euros, a couple years back, not a couple years back, but
I would like to see them do one about the one where Zidane had butted Materazzi.
I was gonna say that, or they make an album, and the album is each game each pivotal game.
Now you lost me there.
But I think the Zidane one would be better.
Yeah, because if you do one about the greatest battle that they've lost, you should also do one about the greatest battle that you've won.
Yeah. Or do the one they won against England.
The Materazzi is better because then you can have the whole French Zidane.
You could, but the England one also, it's like them beating the Saxons, so you can also have Sabaton on that one too, because they had the whole Last Stand stuff. So
if you do the one beating the Saxons, you have to do it as an Amon Amarth song.
Oh fuck! Okay, yeah. So do the Materazzi one as a Sabaton song again, but do the one against England as a Amon Amarth song.
I think that's what you have to do.
I think you gotta.
In the battlefield, we defeated the Saxons.
Exactly. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And then, who was the big player in that team?
What, Jorginho? Who is our favorite Brazilian Italian?
No, I don't think we
He's a Brazilian.
He's a Brazilian. But we don't want to go with the Brazilian. Like, who was popular on that team? I can't remember.
Donnarumma, he went to PSG after that.
Okay, so Barzaruma. Like a berserker, but a Barzaruma. There you go. I'm full of ideas. But anyways, I think that if you're going to do that, you have to do that as an Amon Amarth song.
You gotta do
now,
it as an
what I
Amarth
told
song.
these guys in the interview, and I think there's something cooking, because they didn't tell me, they didn't reveal their plan.
And you know how like all the Saxons, they have Ethel in front of their name? So you put like Ethel Shaw or Ethel Kane for the English guys. You gotta do that shit too. If you gotta go all out.
No, gotta go balls deep.
You gotta go balls deep.
You gotta go balls deep.
Ethel Sterling.
So, anyways, I said to the guys during the interview, what I think they should do is release a whole album where each song of the album is a take on another band's sound and shtick.
Yeah.
So, like in this album, they had the Sabaton one, they had the Ailstorm one,
Sabaton ones,
right?
they do it
so
well.
you do a Sabaton one, like that one. You do an Amon Amarth one. You do another Ailstorm one just to piss those guys off.
Yeah.
And just go on down the list. Like, you can do a Blind Guardian one. You can do
a Powerwolf one.
A Powerwolf one. Like, whatever.
If you want to stay in the power metalish, I mean, Amon Amarth would be your.
But listen, what I told them is not just doing a whole album like that. I think first of all, I think that album would be a hit.
Oh, definitely.
Because every song would sound like the actual band, but it would be them performing the song in kind of like a little bit of satire of whatever that band is. You know what I mean?
It would be nice also if they do like what they did in this song, getting Chuck Liddell.
That's what I said to them.
So getting
for every song you would have a guy from the band that
well,
you're
of course,
doing
for
the
the Amon
satire.
Amarth one, it would be hard to do. You need the vocals for Amon Amarth one.
I think they could do it, but
but they need to be like you need the original ones there, and it has to have the
chug.
It has to fucking have the chug. Definitely.
So anyhow, I told them that was my idea. That was my pitch to them. Do a whole album like that. Every song has to feature the guy from the band that you guys are kind of doing a satire of. That shit would sell like hotcakes. I'm not bullshitting anybody. Who would not buy that album? Who would not buy that album?
You gotta. If you're curious, you gotta buy that album.
Dude, I would buy that album in an instant. Because like you're getting like the greatest hits of all those bands performed by Nanowar in their own spin with like.
But it's a different song.
Yeah, but with different topics and whatever. like Sober is so funny. That song is so funny because everything about Ailstorm is drinking and ale and drunk pirates.
Yeah.
And the whole song is about a sober pirate. You
exactly.
know? It's funny. So an album like that would be absolutely outstanding. And then if you have the features, I think you cannot do it without the features. The features is what's going to sell the record. So let's see. They didn't reveal too much, but I think there is something cooking. So we have to wait and see. We're just going to have to wait and see.
But this song, flawless in my opinion. Like I love this song. Just it's such an easy chorus to get behind.
I just gotta say one thing. Watching them play, I found it quite disturbing because they looked horrible. They looked like the only time they've seen a soccer ball was on TV. Like, they didn't look like proper Italians. And the diving, too. Like, for Italians, the diving could have been a lot better. I mean, that's pretty much their bread and butter.
I don't know, diving. I enjoyed the video because it was a mixture of the whole Sabaton War stuff with the football. But it was cool.
But you could tell they're not players.
Come on.
They're not players.
Yeah, but it's, Italians, it's either you're a good football player or you can sing.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But everyone knows you have to get your gondola license. In Italy, you gotta get your gondola license.
I don't even want to go there. I just want to call it quits at this point.
You don't want to go to Italy?
I want to go to Italy, but what the fuck? I don't need to go to Venice.
That's true.
I've been to Aveiro. That's the Venice of Portugal.
That's true.
Plus, I've been to also Vegas.
And that's the Venice of America?
No, but they had like the Venetian, the hotel. Had gondolas there and shit.
Oh.
Venice. I don't know, man. I heard it smells really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
and like the front of Nazaré doesn't smell bad.
I know, but it smells like... You know how it smells.
I do know how it smells. That's why I'm saying it.
All right. On that note, guys, on that smelly note, thank you for watching this video. If you haven't picked up this album yet, go pick it up.
I want to hear everyone's opinions in the comments because the thing is, we haven't seen the music video before coming here, and I've been dying to go on the music video and see some comments about,
what people are saying?
What people are saying. I've been dying to. But I would also like to see what you guys think about this. Do you think it's better than the new Sabaton album? Do you think that,
How good of a job did they do?
How good of a job do they do? Anything you have to say about this song, put in the comments. I want to read it.
And I think Chucky was a good sport.
He was at the desk. He was
commentating at the desk. He was a good sport to agree to be on this song.
I think
he was a good man.
It was also a very good integration of him being at the desk and doing it. Like, they didn't try to, hologram him in like the Jedis at the end.
No, I think that was good. I think it was all played well by all parties.
I kind of wish he stood up and started beating his leg, though.
They should have done that at the beginning.
Yeah.
When the song starts, dun, 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 dun. That was the only thing that was missing.
Yeah.
That was missing. All right. On that note, guys, also, you know what they could have done? Like the game of pinning the tail on the donkey, but with a ponytail on Baggio.
Oh my god!
They could have played on that too.
Pin the ponytail on Baggio.
Yeah, on Baggio. Yeah.
I feel like that's the Italian fourth grade birthday I never went to. Instead of pinning the tail on the donkey or pinning the tail on the bunny or whatever the fuck, it's pin the tail on
Baggio.
Pin the tail on Baggio.
All right, Donadoni, he was fucking good. That guy, Massaro. I can't believe that. Wow, I just went down memory lane on this video. Anyhow, guys, thank you for watching. Let us know your thoughts on the song, on the video. On this incredible collaboration that we didn't know we needed, but now we can't live without.
I can't live without this.
So come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you.
See ya.